Hey guys, how you doing? Minasan konnichiwa. My name is Cheese and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reacting to My Hero Academia Season 5 episode 19 and 20. Yeah, we're slowly nearing the end of this season. Finally. Oh man, it feels like I've been reacting to this season for ages. So I want to be done with this actually. So I'm glad that I'm almost there, you know. I'm almost just a few more episodes and I'm done with this season. Not that I'm not enjoying it. I mean, there were a few things of which I thought it could have done or paced better. But overall, this season still had many enjoyable moments. And the previous episodes were actually very focused on Todoroki's family and Endeavor once again. So I'm hoping that they're shifting focus to something else this time, like more focusing on the Liberation Army, the battle or war that is coming. I'm at least hoping for something in that direction, you know. So let's see what they're gonna show us in this episode. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready, so I'm gonna see the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're starting at this moment. Oh yeah. Oh wait, this episode might still focus on Endeavor. Maybe not so much on the family, but I think it will still focus on Endeavor. You know, at the previous episode, near the end, he was saying something like it would be better for his family if he could himself, like, kind of off from them, you know? Like, just separate himself from the others. That would, in his opinion, be better for the family. I don't know about that. But since we didn't get to see what he decided to do eventually, I think we'll still be focusing on Endeavor. Just to see what he eventually chooses to do, you know? And of course, like, we'll keep on focusing on Endeavor for sure, because he's also the one who leads Midoriya, Todoroki, and Bakugo in their intern, so yeah. Wait, so the intern is over? Oh, that was so sudden. I thought we would continue with the intern. Okay, we're starting this new year. He's like, wait, you guys are already having class seriously? Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to say, like, he seemed a bit, oh, wait, what are you doing? No, but what I wanted to say that he looked a bit softer, a bit rounder maybe. I don't know if it was just the way he was animated. But that's kind of like the vibe he gave off. Did something change? I'm not sure. It still seemed the same to me. so swift. Bing! Yeah, that's the one she got from Deku. Okay. They call it the berserk thing. Well, yeah, they're true. Oh my god. Okay. He keeps it stuck in his head. Hi, All Might. How are you doing? No one cares about this joke. Wait, what's going on? This seems serious. Is this... Who are they talking about? Oh man. Ooh, even Gran Torino is there. Oh man. Oh, they got someone from the League of Villains? Oh, they're just talking about Alpha One. Oh no, this is the warp guy. What? I'm so confused. So it's someone they know from the past. We get a backstory. Oh my gosh. When they were still students. Oh my gosh, this is the last thing I expected from this episode. Calls me Shota. And Hisashi. I'm so not used to these names. Oh, wow. Wow, that happened during his high school period? Right. Oh man. That's crazy. Wait, so. Uh huh. Right. Yeah, it had capacity to think. Right? Ah. Right. Oh man. That's kind of cruel, actually. To use them just because they had a connection in the past, you know. But I don't know if that Oboro guy's still in there. Hmm. Oh yeah, no, yeah. He would rather do it himself than let his Oboro's family do it. That's admirable. Hmm. Talking about Tomura, oh my gosh. Um, did that remind him of Oboro? Uh, also even got his goggles from him. Ooh. Was there a little response? Oh, a different class. Alright. Oh man. He's actually crying. It's the first time I've seen him so emotional. Let's become heroes. He's still saying that even though he has been a pro here for a long time. Yeah, he's still gone. Oh. Oh shit. Oh no! Did they fail? Oh no. He's coming. Yeah, he's right there. Oh my gosh. Was that it? Wow. That's all they got from him. Yeah. I don't know if hospital is gonna help as a hint or anything. Yeah. Exactly. Like, pass, I'm busy. Oh man, he's hanging out with the League of Villains. Oh. Oh, so he knows what's up. What is going on here? Oh my gosh! Wow, okay, this is totally different from what I expected. Also, at the end, what was that? Like, there was this mad scientist experimenting with Shigaraki? Like, what? That was also, like, so unexpected. Shigaraki, of all people, being subjected to experiments. Isn't that crazy? It's the last thing you would think. You think that he would be, like, completely against something like that, you know? Well, let's see what that is about. Maybe they'll show that in the next episode. Also, it was so unexpected that they just ended the intern like that, you know? I thought they would continue a bit longer. But no, it was just over. And everyone was back to school. So I was completely off with my predictions, you know? Also, thinking that Endeavor would still play a big role. So yeah, this was episode 19. I was so off. I don't know. Like, before the episode, I just thought that we would continue with the intern, still have this focus on Endeavor, who had to guide Midoriya, Bakugo, and Todoroki. But no, like, the work study or intern is just over, and everyone's back to school. And I guess that makes sense, you know? I guess it makes sense, because Endeavor already taught the others what he could teach them. Like, he already gave a lot of valuable lessons. So it makes sense that they don't want to spend or waste much more time on that. But it was still unexpected, because I don't know, I maybe got used to the show dragging things out, spending more time than necessary on some things. So suddenly like rushing through the intern like that and just switching back to school. It was very unexpected. And then we suddenly got this focus on Aizawa and Present Mike. And we got a backstory. We got introduced to this new character, Oboro. Like, what? And that Oboro guy turns out to be the current Kurogiri. Wow. There was so much going on. Like, it's immediately, when I saw the backstory, it immediately gave me like Sabo vibes from One Piece, you know what I mean? And I don't know, like, I got really emotional from this episode. I almost had to cry at the end, just because I've never seen Aizawa so emotional. He was just crying, because for a moment he was still like talking from his heart to Oboro, who believes he was part of Kurogiri, and he really wanted to drag him out. Yeah, I really got emotional from that, you know? Just imagine that the friend from your past who you thought had died. That was already a big shock, you know, when they showed that little backstory and told us that his friend already died during the intern, during high school. That's crazy. They went through that so quickly, but just, that is insane. They were in high school. They weren't even like pro heroes back then. That was their dream. But yeah, then seeing the one, or not necessarily seeing, just discovering that the person or your friend whom you thought had died during high school suddenly still not really alive, but is just turned into some kind of monster, you know? That must be hard. That must be really hard on both Aizawa and Present Mike. I really respect Aizawa for taking this task upon himself instead of leaving it up to Oboro's family, because it would have been even like worse for the family, maybe. Like, I don't know, like, would you even tell his family? I probably wouldn't. It's just too cruel, you know. There's barely any trace of Oboro left in Kurogiri, you know. They had to do their best to even drag him out slightly. All they could do was get the word like hospital out of him, you know. Like, they wanted to get more information, but that was impossible in the end. Well, yeah, it was quite a heavy episode. I just didn't surprise it, especially because we suddenly shifted back to school after the intern. We had this bit like light-hearted moments at school, everyone back together, talking about their progress a little bit. And then suddenly we had this whole serious and heavy moment, you know? It was an interesting episode, I must say. But yeah, let's just see what's up with Shigaraki and him being... I don't know what's even being done to him, but we'll find out. So yeah, let's just hop right into the next episode. So let's go. Alright, I'm ready. So I'm gonna start the episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, a little backstory. Alright, there's that giant guy. I always forget that name. Alright, 10 months ago. What happened around that time? In the main story? Which season was that? I don't know. I'm so confused about the whole passage of time, you know? But I think there was when they found that giant guy. Yeah, it was, I think, around the school, like the culture festival, I think. Because that's where the giant guy suddenly started to show up, I think. So that was slightly before that. I'm so confused. But yeah, this is about the League of Villains after the battle between All Might and One for All? No, All for One. Because yeah, I was curious to see how League of Villains ended up associating with the Liberation Army and how they ended up in this situation. Alright. Oh, so that's what that radio was for? Oh yeah, Gigantamaquia, that's the name. Okay. I don't think Fire's gonna do much. I mean, he's so. He... Oh. It's like, that's the voice of my master. He's like a dog, seriously. Like a giant dog. Oh my god. What? What's this? What was that? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, they totally doesn't look creepy at all. Yeah. Hmm. Ujiko Daruma. Oh. What, that's the name he just came up with? What? So that's like not his real name or anything. I'm just gonna call him Doctor, I think. What? We got a backstory of him as well? Denko. Is that his real name? And that's how he got picked up by All for One. Well, what? So he killed his own family? And those are the hands of his dead family. Alright. Oh yeah, just bring back the trauma, all these horrible memories. In a very, very ominous way. It's like he's carrying his family with him. Normally that would be like very wholesome, but this is just straight up creepy, actually. Ooh, someone who turns nonsense into action. simple. This long story. Johnny. Oh, again, the black sludge thing. Now we're in December. Oh. Oh, okay. Dr. Ujiko, okay, that's what I'll call him as well. And they've been doing that for a month and a half. Yeah, I can imagine. That info was so unnecessary. Mm-hmm. That ringtone, oh my gosh. and that's how they... Revolution Club. Kiran. Do we know him? Is this a new character? I mean, the name didn't really ring a bell. But he's just a broker. Does he still have fingers left though? Ah! Oh man. Okay, yeah, no. I think I've seen that Girang guy before. He seemed a bit... It just has too much HP. Sure. Just killing two birds in one. Right. Interesting. Yeah, now I feel like we're finally getting back on track, with the Liberation Army. Now we discovered how the League of Villains and the Liberation Army started to act together. Because that's one thing that really surprised me when I saw that for the first time a few episodes ago. But now this explains a lot. There's still more to it because now they still haven't directly encountered each other. So I think they'll continue with this next episode. Alright. There's still a lot about the Liberation Army that confuses me, We also got thrown a lot of new faces as well. There's also this Giran guy they held hostage, and I was like, who is that again? Oh man. That's what happens when you have a lot of seasons, right? You forget things that happened in earlier seasons. Or people that appeared in earlier seasons. So yeah, this was episode 20, and we had a full focus on the League of Villains this time. And we got introduced to a couple of new characters, to the Doctor. Oh man, the Doctor really reminds me of someone from another anime. A very famous one actually. I don't know, which Doctor? There was another Doctor with the same type of mustache. Is that from Atom maybe? That very, very old anime. I think the Doctor from that one also had similar mustache. I'm not sure. But he really reminded me of a Doctor from a very famous anime as well. But yeah, he seemed to have a very personal connection with Shigaraki as well. He really knew him from way back, which was interesting. So the Doctor and All For One were the ones who found Shigaraki and made him as he is today. We also discovered the meaning behind the hands that Shigaraki carries with him all the time. Woof. Oh man, we got a little backstory as well. Not a full backstory. We still don't know what Shigaraki's life was like before he met All For One. But we now know how they met and what happened to his family as well. So we discovered a little bit about Shigaraki. And the League of Villains are also trying to get stronger, right? They want to grow in power. Especially Shigaraki wants to grow stronger. So I guess that was interesting as well. That it's not just the heroes, and the students that are trying to get stronger to fight against the villains. But it's also interesting to see that from the villain side as well. They're also trying to get stronger to not get defeated by the heroes. So we got to see both sides of the same coin. And yeah, there's more to this story as well. We still have to see the continuation of the confrontation between the League of Villains and the Liberation Army, and how their collaboration came to exist. So that's something we'll probably see in the next episode. And I hope they'll explain a bit more about the Liberation Army, because that whole group confuses me. Their whole purpose. We also have to properly get introduced to all these characters that they suddenly show. So there's still a lot that we have to cover in respect to them. But I guess they'll cover that in the next couple of episodes, And Hawks, who's also still acting as a spy and part of the group, he knows what's going on. It was as if the word hospital that we got from the previous episode was kind of the final piece of his puzzle. So he discovered everything. I think hospital, I was thinking about the word myself as well. And I think that makes a lot of sense. If you think about how the gnomes are made, if you think of the backstory of AIZAWA'S old friend, Oboro, and how he became Kurogiri, a hospital is a good place to find people who are dead or close to dying. It is probably for the ones who create Nomus not that hard to get materials from a hospital. Those are like my initial thoughts on it. But yeah, so I'm liking this direction we're taking. We're, like I said, just getting back on track. I feel like we got a bit sidetracked here and there, but now we're focusing on the League of Villains and the Liberation Army. So yeah, I'm liking this. These 2 episodes were just very surprising. We got like very surprising backstories and focuses on certain characters. So yeah, these 2 episodes were very interesting. But yeah, we'll see what Shigaraki is planning to do with Gigantomachia and the Liberation Army. But we'll see that in the next episode. But this was my reaction to these 2 episodes. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you could see my other reaction videos, please check out my channel and subscribe. So in any case, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.